Hey Aquarius, welcome to Star Card Tarot. My name is Darcy. I will be giving you a reading for the month of July. I apologize that it is already mid-July. It's July 13th when I'm recording this, and I will upload this today as well. That is the plan, God willing, right? As long as no technical issues happen. So again, I apologize for being so late. I did mention in Capricorn's video as well, I was wrapping up a 2-month course that I was doing for my own inner healing and work and clearing, and it was really intense. And then I just kept having issues with electronics. Not a surprise, Mercury retrograde just wrapped up on the 11th. So yeah, so welcome to my channel. It's pretty new, so this is actually the first monthly reading, or first reading in general for Aquarius. So yeah, I'm glad you're here. If you find my content to be of value, or find guidance or confirmation from the reading, then please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to know you all. So I was meditating before doing this because I actually realized there was a bee, a hornet actually, inside my apartment, and I had to get rid of it, unfortunately. I mean, it wasn't going willingly, so instead of being stung, I had to get rid of it, and I hate even saying that because, but I mean, it wasn't like I'm pretty sure it was a wasp, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. So, I'm not sure that they pollinate technically, so anyway, so I was like kind of all worked up, right? So I cleared the energy, saged it all out. I always sage anyways before a reading, but I spent a little while meditating and really trying to just like calm and getting to the zone of Aquarius. And what I saw in the meditation was, I don't know if this will resonate with some of you, but it's like a special night under the stars is what I heard. And I could see someone like outside in like a woods area. They were in the woods, and there was at least trees around them, and they were kind of like dancing and looking at the stars, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's if any of you can resonate with that, if you're doing some sort of camping activities or something, I don't know. But I just, in my meditation, I was like seeing from the eyes of the person in a sense, and they were looking up at the stars, but then I also could see the individual after, and it wasn't like clear, it was just like a figure, and they were kind of just like looking at the stars in wonder. So if that's something you've done lately, if you've gazed at the stars and kind of had some sort of special moment in regards to that, this reading might be for you. So, as always, I call on the guardians of the four corners, Mother in the earth, Father in the sky, angels, ancestors, sacred ones. I call on you and welcome you here now. I set the intention that whatever is gained from the lessons learned in these tools will be dedicated to the growth of all beings in all places, and so it is. That is from Kyle Gray's deck, Angels and Ancestor Oracle deck, which has not been used in a while. He's been on full pause. So I'm feeling that that deck will be coming back out shortly. I think after I wrap up this July's readings, I'm going to do something for the rest of July different than just a general. And I kind of have a feeling that that's when my Angels and Ancestors deck will come back out and want to talk. It's a pretty deep deck, so it's kind of like on a more, I want to say sacred level, I suppose. Very, very earth tone. It's very connected to the earth. So, makes sense with all the changes going on and all that, you know. But right now what I'm going to do is pull you some crystals to see what crystals will be beneficial to you for July and moving onward as well. This is Doreen Virtue's Crystal Angel Oracle deck. I always feel like I'm saying it wrong, but that's the order it goes. And I guess it's a pretty rare deck. She doesn't make them anymore, is what I've heard from people who've watched my readings and other platforms and things like that. So glad I have it. It was my first oracle deck ever. I got it 3 years ago from a friend, so it kind of got me rolling into the world of the cards. Alright, so dear Aquarius. Dear Aquarius, that's interesting I said that. Maybe someone's going to be getting a message. Let's see what you got for crystals to work with for July and moving onward. Show us clearly. Wow. You have clear quartz. Let yourself feel all your emotions. Your entire rainbow spectrum of feeling is sending you important messages and guidance. I'm not surprised that you got clear quartz, you guys. That, if I was to say what, common crystal kind of reminds me of the stars, I would say clear quartz, right? Because clear quartz reflects all light. It's like, and a star is technically a sun, right? So, and a rainbow is made from the reflection of the sun rays and, and that whole thing. And that's very much what clear quartz is all about. It reflects light, and it can make like a rainbow in dark sunlight, you know what I mean? Wow. Let yourself feel all your emotions. Yeah, I'm really feeling that this card is talking about to not hold back anything that you're feeling. It doesn't mean you have to say it, to people or whatever, but for your own self, let yourself feel everything. Look how magical this card is. Very fiery too. Her wings are, they are on fire. Wow, okay. Yeah, her wings are literally on fire. Or there's fire like coming off of her wings. Wow. Her star chakra, which is like the one that's like even further above the crown. I believe that's what it's called. Don't quote me on that. But and what I was seeing is like you're definitely getting direct messages from higher realms. See what I mean? With this here, sorry about the glare, coming straight into her crown. Straight into her crown. And it's also making her heart chakra light up, you know what I mean? So, when you allow yourself to feel everything, good, bad, and indifferent, you're going to get some important messages and guidance from your higher guides, right? Whatever that will be for you. Whatever your faith is in that, like, or just ancestors or guardian angels, whatever, things like that, right? And then underneath the underlying message, which is the one under the deck, for those of you who know about tarot or how people read cards, or most people do, the card on the bottom is kind of like the overall message, right? And it says, stay strong in your faith. I kind of just mentioned that, right? Whatever your faith is. This is a positive outcome is dependent on you keeping a positive mindset. Okay. So, I keep hearing, let your light shine bright. Let your light shine bright. I think you're having some mental doubts about something. That's what these cards are telling me right off the bat. There's a lot of purple and pink in here, which reminds me of and her, third eye is lit up, so that's what I was going to say it reminds me of. Could also have to do with your heart chakra. So you have Dolomite and clear quartz. Clear quartz is very common. And also the great thing about clear quartz is it can take on the energies of any crystal through intention. Not just when it's next to it. You can actually meditate upon clear quartz. And say you don't have Dolomite. I don't have Dolomite. I don't know. It sounds like something that might be hard to get a hold of. So you can take the clear quartz and just like set the intention for it to take on the energy of Dolomite, and then that will help you with your strength in your faith and your guides, and in yourself. I'm hearing too, like in your higher self, right, or in your guidance and connection with the divine. I don't feel like that's real. I'm for the people I'm connecting into right now. I'm not feeling like you're doubting your guidance or your faith. It's more of a mindset. It's like, it's like your own shadow or demons or, something like that. It's like this record that's playing. And it's not real, if that makes sense. Hope that resonates. And I think that's why this clear quartz came up, because it's saying to feel everything. Like maybe stop trying to block the record out and just listen to it, so you can like get rid of it. Does that make sense? Like, so you can have the faith to be able to, like, because I feel like any Aquariuses I've ever met, or people with Aquarius in their chart, are really strong. Like, strongly connected to higher realms and to the like spirit world and to earth and just to things beyond the normal. I can see, if that makes sense. Very deep individuals in every good way possible, like very deep intellectual, like, and very connected, like sensitive souls, but in a good way, not in a bad way at all. What I'm getting for the message is something about that, like, you're afraid to look at what that is, like what that emotion is. It's like it's probably an uncomfortable emotion that you're getting. Could be from someone or just in general. And you're not wanting to look at it right now, and this Dolomite, is really reassuring you that your guides have your back, like you're gonna be okay, like it's not gonna, it will not take over you. I'm feeling like that's a concern, like that if you go there, that you won't come back out. We'll see what the tarot says. Alright, so this is for Aquarius, July 2020. Show us clearly, what is the message for Aquarius for July 2020 moving forward? What is the message for Aquarius, July 2020? What do they need to know? Show us clearly. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Nope. Yeah. Okay. Just give me a second while I arrange. Okay. Okay. You have 11 cards. So I don't know if the 11 is significant. You're also ending a cycle. I feel like everyone's ending a cycle lately. Honestly, every single reading I've done is a cycle ending of some sort. They're all different in their own way, and some are more major, I guess, than others. But yeah, everyone's ending cycles. It's just, it is the time, you know, I mean, it's year 2020, that in itself is a lot. Sorry, something in my eye. Guys, stop looking up at the stars, you're getting crust in my eye. No, I'm just kidding. So, yeah, seeing clearly, maybe that was why I got that, right? Like 2020, you know, vision, seeing clearly, and just what's happened in this world in general, in our world, right? Interesting, I said this world. Should I go into that? I don't want to get too, like, esoteric on you, I guess, but maybe some of you do understand about star seeds, things like that. If you've never heard of what a star seed is, I would suggest to look it up. It's worth a check out, and it's worth to see if it resonates with you. Yeah, I feel like that was meant to be said. Okay. I totally forgot my train of thought. Reflecting, right? Seeing clearly. Seeing things more clear. Getting better perspective, you know, with the pandemic and the world pause that we had, it kind of just gave, well, if you're on this channel, you're probably on some sort of spiritual journey, or you're curious, right? So it's given us, the people that are, and you know, aware that there's forces out there that are bigger than us, you know, faith of some sort, whatever floats your boat there, right? And it's given a lot of us time to reflect and pause, and maybe take advantage of this time, and do some inner work. You know, I'm actually quite grateful for this pause. I'm not grateful for what it's done, of course not. The amount of life that has been lost is unbelievable. It's unimaginable, and it has affected my family too. Not for sure that it was due to COVID or anything like that, but you know, a lot of people lost a lot of people this year in a very short amount of time, and I'm sorry. Let's get to your reading. I'm really kind of getting off track here. It's weird. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm holding the 5 of Cups, but I guess really, I think it's because I'm feeling like you guys might be going through something similar. And if you did have a loss in your family, I'm so sorry. I get it. It's hard to deal with, and maybe that's the emotion that you're not willing to look at. This could be for someone. You know, I don't think that anything happens by mistake. It's 11:11 on my clock right now. And that's not what time it really is. It's just my kitchen stove. But, okay. Let's get into your reading. Alright. We have the overall message, or overall card, the one that's under the deck, right? 5 of Cups, so this is a person in mourning. They're dressed in the black cloak, which represents mourning. 3 emotional things that are spilt, are gone. Yeah, I'm getting the message that it's did not work out, or it could actually be 3 people that you loved dearly that have passed away in your life. I try not to get too deep, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to trigger anyone too much, but the overall meaning of the 5 of Cups is mourning 3 things, people, you know, pets, jobs, relationships, boyfriends, girlfriends, things like that, that did not work out, or that are gone, right? And that's why, like, there's a red fluid, and then there's also like a green fluid. I feel like the green's like related to jobs, or something like that, or friends, or relationships maybe, but the red fluid is more like family, true, like deep love, soul connections. Does that make sense? But the thing about this is that there's 2 cups behind this person. So once they are done, and you can see they're like the white light around them, so like their guardians are really surrounding them in this process, which I really felt from the clear quartz as well. And your actually both of the crystal cards and the stay strong in your faith. Because once the mourning process is over, these 2 cups are right behind this person, right? And they're going to see that. And 5 is a number of change as well, right? And life is, unfortunately, change. Like it just is. There's this quote by a really smart person, and I don't know their name. But it goes something like, the only constant is change. If you know who the person who said that is, please drop it in the comment box below. But it's still seems worthy of the truth. Excuse me. So the first 2 cards you have the Hierophant in reverse, clarified by the Ace of Wands. Interesting. Stay strong in your faith, right? The Hierophant is about faith. It's about the connection that we have between the divine and the earth. It's the Hierophant is looked at as the person, the go-between, right? Back in the day, it's kind of like he does look like a type of priest, right? So tarot's very old, so back in the day, that's who would be a representative of someone that has a connection to the divine. Nowadays, we know that we kind of all do, most of us do, right? We're starting to kind of understand that more and more every day. I think more people are kind of catching on to the fact that like we all have that power in us to connect to the divine realm, of spirit, of God, the Lord, the universe, Buddha, ancestors, Mother Teresa, we can connect to spirit, basically, right? Like, if we want to, we can, so, and it's also a 5, again, so now you have 2 5s already, right off the bat. So great change is coming for you. And you know what, and that's okay. It's better than staying stuck, right? Like, when we really think about it, we don't really want to stay stuck. Even if our lives are great right now, right? Say you're dancing under the stars like I saw you in my meditation. If you just kept spinning around looking at the stars all night, then the next day wouldn't come. Make sense? And you'd be really dizzy. And you'd probably get tired. Right? So like change, when you break it down to like the literal physical, message of it, it's needed. It has to happen. Or we'd be statues. Right? We wouldn't be living. Our hearts wouldn't be beating. Like every heartbeat's a change, right? Like every breath is a change. Right? Climb to the top of a mountain, you can tell the difference. Right? Like change is inevitable, okay? And although it can be uncomfortable in some areas, when we think about it and we break it down more onto like the very molecular level of change, it's a process that is not stoppable. We wouldn't want it to be, right? Okay. I'm being very philosophical with you guys. This is this is interesting. Spirit's got a lot to say to you guys. I don't doubt the fact that it's not really coming from me per se. Um, I give glory where it's due. So this here, so I feel like this Five of Cups, right? This loss, well, underneath the Five of Cups, I just have to show you real quick, is the Star in reverse. This is your card. Okay, so it just kind of clarifies that it's taken you out of yourself. Like, you're not feeling yourself, you're feeling like your faith is disconnected, but yet you have this new passionate beginning, which is interesting. So I don't know if someone has offered you a job of some sort, or offered you something creative, or maybe you've just, out of this tragedy, out of this disconnect to faith, or the faith that you once had, you've found something new. That could, yeah, okay, because you felt happy in the meditation, like you felt liberated. So that does make a lot of sense there. Just take a look at the other cards. All right. And now we have the Six of Pentacles in the upright, clarified by the Emperor in reversed. Six of Pentacles. Give and take, balance, card of Libra. Emperor is a card of Aries. What I'm seeing here is that you are letting go of some sort of control issue that you may have been around or had. It's either something that you found that you were possibly, yeah, maybe you were really struggling with change, because I came out like, so I don't know why I had talked about that. And the Emperor in reverse is about letting go of control, because in the upright he has to really kind of be in control in a sense, because he's the Emperor, right? Like, and he watches over the land. I've also heard that the Emperor can be looked at as Father Sky, because he's the counterpart to the Empress, who can be looked at as like Mother Earth. So again, there's that like change of faith coming up as well. But mostly what I'm seeing here is that there's more, you're bringing in more balance into your life. Maybe I'm also feeling that you could have let some kind of authority figure go from your life, if that makes sense. Could have changed jobs, right? You could have left a job that you felt that you had to be devoted to, and it just wasn't, it was like killing you or something inside, right? You just really had to get out of that. And so now you're focusing more on like on a charity-based level instead of emperor-based level. Does that make sense? Because this is like the charity part of being abundant and being able to give to those who are in need. And it's a very, very good balance, right? Yeah, because the Emperor in the upright is someone who has everything, but doesn't give, really. The Empress is who keeps birthing the new stuff, and then the Emperor kind of just makes sure it's all in order. So for him to be in reverse, I think you're letting go of that mentality I'm feeling. It's like a mentality, and you're starting to be more like on this worldly level of giving to the needy. You might be this new passion that could definitely be actually like becoming involved in a charitable cause for some. it could have been brought on to you by a Libra that you know, or an Aries, or a Taurus. There's also Taurus. Then we have here next, we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. I'm getting two messages, so hold on a second. Okay, I feel like this is a bit of, I'm hearing that this is a bit of advice. If you are, and if this is resonating, right? If you're taking on a new creative adventure or path, job, make sure that you pay attention to the details of this creative pursuit. If that's your story, then that's what this is telling you. Because we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune it's a lot of things. It can mean good luck. Mostly it does. It also is about like karma, the karmic wheel. What goes up must come down. Again, that change is inevitable. And then the Eight of Pentacles in the upright is about like hard work, really detail oriented, I can't say the word. Or, you know what I'm saying. Detail orientated. Oh, there it is. Okay. But it's in the reverse. So, to me that's saying like missing the detail. Could, I don't know, right? Just be careful if that's your case, right? The other message that came through first, which I'm not feeling is the majority. Maybe it could be, but what the other message that came through was that you're gonna kind of let go of being so nitpicky at penny pinching, right? And if that's more so resonating for you, then that is definitely bringing you good fortune. Right, and that kind of makes more sense as well to this card here. You know, he's giving his pentacles away to charity. I'm not telling you to do this, by the way. This is entertainment purpose only. If you are already in a charity-based thing right now, that's something that's fairly new to you, it's a confirmation, okay? I mean, of course it's always good to give to charity, but I'm not in any way, shape, or form ever telling anyone what to do, right? This is just guidance, confirmation, entertainment purpose only. You get the picture. Okay. Then we have here next, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So also progression. And the Three of Cups. You still only have 5. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, you do have a couple repeating numbers, though. For now, we know that there's 55. I'll go through the others later. Alright, so we have the Nine of Pentacles. Oops, this is how it actually came out. Nine of Pentacles clarified by the Three of Cups. Again, I'm feeling like this is you not being selfish with yourself and going out and having a good time. It's just the message I keep getting. I really feel like I'm talking to the people that are going to resonate with this message are in the healing industry of some sort. Or just getting into a whole new mindset. Like even if you were just doing like a regular 9 to 5, you're changing the way you see the world. You really are. And it's bringing you into a more community giving, balanced state, which is really good and very much needed. And I think, like this might have been you at some point, like very financially well off. This woman, it's the Nine of Pentacles. She's materialistically, worldly fulfilled, but single. She has a great connection with spirit, as she talks to that bird there, right? And Mother Nature and all that. But with it being in the reverse and clarified by the Three of Cups, which is three women celebrating, having a wonderful time, enjoying the harvest together, I'm feeling like it's saying that you're going to start going out and having a good time more, enjoying the people around you. It's like Three of Cups is like celebrations, good fortune, enjoying a hard job well done. That's what it's about, right? Yeah, like dropping that whole like feeling of like, well, I did most of the work. I really just heard that very clearly. You're really dropping that kind of mentality. And it's like relieving, it's liberating, like something changed within you. Something changed. And I think it was some sort of really big loss of some sort. And I'm so sorry if that is your story. But I feel like it's bringing you into this whole rainbow spectrum of emotion, right? Like, even if, say, it's not something that you've lost, this could also just mean, looking at your past and being like, dang, like, I don't want to live like that anymore. You know what I mean? And then seeing those Two of Cups behind you, and then you go through this transformation of, like, getting this new inspiration, this new creativity, this spark of an idea. Kind of like flipping, I want to say flipping tradition on its head. That's what I heard. And, and you're going through all these emotions, like, going, like, from an emperor to being like, you know what, no. I'm actually going to give what I can to my community, to my family, to society. Also, to yourself too, but like, it's pentacles, so it's not so much emotion, it's more like really physically doing something. Even if it's as small as like holding a door open or something, right? And you know what, now that I'm seeing that this is like a job well done, I feel like it feels like easy work to you. Whatever this new thing is, this new Ace of Wands, it's like easy. It comes so naturally. It feels like it was destined. Okay, that's also what this card can mean. And it's really taking you out of yourself. And it's allowing you to collaborate and just be in this emotional fulfillment with others. It's really beautiful reading. And I feel like maybe that's where that emotional uncomfortability comes. And your mindset about staying positive needs to kick in. Okay? You don't want to go back here. I don't know if you saw that. You don't want to go back there. Okay? Because then the last pair of cards, should I say, that come out is Seven of Wands in reverse and Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And I have to ask Spirit a couple times, what did is it supposed to be in reverse? And I keep hearing, yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, and then that's what the message I got before. I just had to be reminded, sorry. So, yeah, so you're getting out of yourself. You're enjoying time with friends, people, family, right? Because, alright, so if this was in the upright, the Seven of Wands is being really defensive about what you've created, okay? That guy put up all those wands, and he's like, get away from my wands, those are mine. And he's fighting people off with it. Also can be looked at as he's on top of this hill, right, king of the hill, and these wands are actually people trying to like knock him down, and he has to defend them. Either way, it's defensiveness. And then the Queen of Pentacles is like the ultimate nurturer, you know, mother figure, really abundant, a lot like, this is like the young, before marriage, Queen of Pentacles, right? The young, single, abundant woman. And if you're a man watching this, it doesn't mean that, it doesn't mean that this isn't for you, right? If you're a man watching this, it's like the emperor, right? Becoming this more giving emperor, right, in a sense. So, and for my ladies that are watching, either way, energy's energy, right? It doesn't matter, but I was just putting it up for example. So, but it's in the reverse, right? So it's like, it's again saying that, you know, you're really done having to defend yourself, and you're also done having to always be the one to like be the nurturer, right? To be the one that's always giving, but it's in an emotional sense. It's like whatever you were doing before was kind of draining you, but what you're doing now feels so much more in alignment with you, because it's like you're all having the cup, right? Like it's like, it's an emotional fulfillment. And again, remember, like it feels like it's easy work. It's like easy. I almost want to say easy money. It feels more in alignment with you. And I might be tapping into more like future, maybe in a few weeks. You might, because at this point in time, you might still be feeling this. Like what happened, right? Like really mourning over something. You might still be feeling out of yourself, out of alignment. There's going to be a new beginning. And there's going to be an ending. Because the last card is this, right? Yeah. That's why I know it's like you guys might be like, what are you saying then? Like, how can that be in alignment? It's always darkest before the dawn. Okay? And this was just by itself. So I kind of felt like it went with this. Okay? So if you're feeling like you're in a dark place right now, it's because you're ending this cycle of swords, which is a cycle of like mental strain. Not seeing clearly. Right? I'm also getting the message that I'm actually, you know, I'm just gonna get some clarifiers like right now because I want to make sure that I'm picking this up clearly as well for you guys. Because what's confusing me is this, but then that, but like there's like good stuff in the middle. And what the message I'm getting is that there's good in the middle. But this could mean that although it's good, it could be really draining you. So it's going to come to an end. This isn't like the Tower though, like this is like something that you kind of do, right? Like you see this. Let's clarify. Alright, this is my lovely and beloved. I never thought I'd bring this on the channel, but here we are. White Sage Tarot deck. It's a little mini deck, it's so cute. And it also has the chakra ribbons in it, so it also clarifies what chakras might be blocked and why. This is for Aquarius. Please clarify the reading we have in front of us here so we can get some better understanding. Can we please have a clarification for the Hierophant in reverse and Ace of Wands upright? You can't make this up, guys. The Star in reverse. Oops. Can you see that? I want to make sure you can see the writing. Dang it. Star in reversed, which was under. Remember I showed it to you earlier? And this is your card, Aquarius. Wow, it's so beautiful. It's actually white sage, or it's some sort of sage. You see it? And the smoke swirling around the star. Isn't that beautiful? I saw you guys doing ceremonies and stuff, looking at the stars. I really feel like I'm talking to a specific group of people here. And I apologize if it doesn't resonate. Check out your rising or sun, if this isn't your sun sign, moon, Venus. Alright. This also, I thought this was a chameleon at first, okay? So that could also say something to you guys. Either way, you don't feel like you're being authentic. You just don't. That's what this is saying. But I feel like because of the Ace of Wands and the upright, like you have such passion for it though. Like whatever this person, thing, situation, job, career is, faith even, right? Because with the Hierophant, you have this super passion, like it's like a desire, or this need to take action. But you're not feeling like it's authentic. Clarify the Emperor in reverse and the Six of Pentacles, please. Another 5. 5 of Swords. Solar Plexus. And the Solar Plexus ribbon is all chopped up. What? Yeah. This is so confusing, right? Okay, that's why I was like, I don't know what's, like I had to clarify right away because I felt like maybe I was giving the right message, but yet, yeah, and now we're getting to like, yeah, we're uncrypting it, if that makes sense. Another 5. It's really messing up your solar plexus. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on the Five of Swords for some reason. No, the Six of Swords. Sorry. I apologize, you guys. This is my first, like I said, my first reading for Aquarius. Here we go. Okay, so this is what the Five of Swords looks like in the regular tarot. The victor only seems to win. These two people are crushed, hurt. He's taken their swords. He's won the battle, but he's lost the respect of these people. It's all about the victor only seems to win. It's not fulfilling you. Whatever this Six of Pentacles and Emperor in reverse is, you could be dealing with an Aries or a Libra, or it could be a legal situation as well with the Emperor being there, and then also this the Libra scale, you know, represents legal system as well. It's tearing you up inside, is really how I'm saying this, right? It's tearing you up. Could be the state of the world too. It could be, you know, if this isn't resonating with your own life right now, maybe this is the way you see the world, right? Like all this unbalanced and injustice in a sense. But that doesn't feel right to me when I say that, so I really think this is something that you're going through, Aquarius. It's something that you're doing professionally or for creative pursuit, and it's just not fulfilling you anymore. It's just not. Maybe it was I think it was at one point. And it's not anymore. You know, and that makes sense about this too. Like, this is someone who enjoys their work in the upright. They're showing off their work and everything. They're really paying attention to the details. He's happy doing it. He's a happy worker. That's what that is. Reversed, not so much. Not happy whatsoever at his job. Like, hating it. And change, you know, the wheel of karma, the wheel of fortune. So it is the symbol of good luck as well, but it is a symbol of change. Okay, clarify for the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, please. Clarify for the Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune for Aquarius, July 2020. Hearing shuffle. Looking at the split. Five of Cups and Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So Five of Cups in the reverse is good. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Once again, like that, having to give something up first, like for a gain of emotional. This is a very confusing reading. I think you know what I'm talking about though, so that's all that really matters. And if not, I'll actually do another video for you guys. Like, if I get comments that I'm like way off, like, I will totally just do another video. Alright. Because my goal is to, you know, definitely give you guidance or confirmation in your journeys, in your spiritual journeys, right? Okay, so clarification for Eight of Pentacles in reverse and for the Wheel of Fortune. Show us clearly, Spirit, please show us clearly. Page of Cups. Solar Plexus again, with all the yellow. Look how cute she is. I just can't. With how cute this little girl is. Oh my god. I love these. I love the cups, the otters. Oh my god, they're just so adorable. I think love might be tearing you up, man. Is that what this is? Are you having to choose between love and, like, a love interest or someone that you're, you know, maybe you are already with them, and work or your faith? Okay. That's making more sense now. I just felt like my brain got clearer. Oh. Who is this Page of Cups? That was fast. The Ace of Wands. What? What? Aquarius? You guys are tripping me out. That's what this was. Remember? So, you know, the faith, your faith, all in upside downness. But this Ace of Wands, it's because of it's because of this love, this Page of Cups. Holy cow, guys. Whoa. Okay. And that has the pink ribbon, so that's the root chakra and solar plexus. And she also has this little, I think I love this card so much because I think she's the only one that has, maybe the Queen of Cups does too. She has a little lotus flower on her head. She's so zen with her coffee. She's like, "I'm cool. How you doing?" She's so freaking cute. Alright, and then so Ace of Wands. So so Page of Cups and Ace of Wands. And I asked who is this Page of Cups, and an Ace of Wands came out. So that could mean that it is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But being the Page of Cups, it could also be a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, or having one or both in their chart, okay? Oh, but this Page of Cups, she's sparking something up in you, or he. It could be a male as well, of course. And the Page of Cups in the regular tarot is a male figure, so it could, you know, if you're, whatever floats your boat, guy or girl, right? But it's in the regular tarot, it's a guy, and he's holding a cup, and there's a little fish that pokes out, and it's a surprise. And fish, you know, traditionally represents Christ, okay? Didn't I mention like Buddhism at some point earlier? I went somewhere else. Like I went somewhere else in the beginning of this video. I don't even remember what I said. That's when I know I really channel, because I won't remember. And it could have been like a few minutes ago. When I'm doing this, if I'm just like day to day, then that's considered probably memory loss. But no, I know when I had said some deep, almost esoteric stuff, and that yeah, okay, all right. I think you're following me, and that's all that matters, like I said. Okay. And then next we have here is the Nine of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. Please clarify. I am so happy with my little deck here. It's clarifying so nicely with one card and just so clear. Okay, so the Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the Three of Cups. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Clarify the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Clarify the Three of Cups, if you can, please. Okay. Okay, so, because what I was hearing and thinking, and I was trying to see if the Devil card would come out, basically. Because then I would have been like, oh, yep, it is. But, of course, they're not going to give it to me that easily. So we have here the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Three of Cups. The other thing that the Three of Cups can talk about is overindulgence. Okay? Overindulgence. Whether that's drinking, shopping, smoking, eating. You could overindulge in spiritual activities, right? Like, we all know that person that literally like goes to church like every 6 days out of the week. And I'm not knocking it at all. Like, I love, like, my mate does that. Okay, so, and I love her though, and she's like 80 something years old, and it makes her happy. God bless you if that makes you happy. Awesome. Whoever I'm talking to in this Aquarius reading, okay? There's some sort of overindulgence. I'm feeling like it's probably drinking or eating, because that's what's here is cups and food. And it might have you worried about financial status of yourself or of that person. So that could be you, that could be them. If it's you, you'll know if you're overindulging, right? Spending too much money. Because then we have here is the Page of Pentacles in reversed. So again, that fear of losing the pentacles. See how it's like in his little trunk? Isn't he adorable though? Oh my god. He's holding a little flower too. He's so cute. Oh god, these cards are too adorable. So this is what he looks like upright. Isn't he adorable? But it's in the reverse though, right? Like, I feel like he's holding on to dear life to this last pentacle, right? I think this is you, or it's the other person. I'm feeling like it's more you. You're worried about money. You're worried about, and then you have the Queen of Pentacles, motherly figure, family, children. These are things you're worrying about, and it could be in regards to that Page of Cups, definitely in regards to the Ace of Wands. Whatever that new creative spark of interest is for you, whether that's person or job or, you know, new faith, something, still this can, you know, resonate, right? And then lastly, when I asked to clarify the Page of Pentacles, or no, the Three of Cups, we had Strength in reverse. So again, another symbol of a fire sign, Leo. Strength in reversed would be not having control over one's will, right? Oneself, should I say, right? Some sort of lack of control or strength or protection. Financial stability and financial protection, something like that. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse and the Seven of Wands in reverse. The Tower. Okay. We have the Tower. clarify the tower real quick. Can we clarify the tower for me, please? Clarify the tower. Okay. Clarify the Ten of Swords for us, please. Clarify the Ten of Swords for us. Clarify the Ten of Swords. Wow. I'm like in shock, I'm sorry. Hold on, how would I, okay, yeah, alright. Upright or reverse spirit. Okay. I'm just gonna leave it as is. Alright, sorry, this is such an encrypted message, I'm like, alright, so we have the tower, and then I asked for clarification because it's such an important, so this Queen of Pentacles and Seven of Wands, right, the defensiveness needing to end, the neediness needing to end, because that's who the Queen of Pentacles is in the reversed. So you're either feeling like someone is very needy of you, or you're fearing that's going to be the case, or you're feeling like your needs aren't met. Either way, there's this sort of like defensiveness that you just want to let go of. It could just be an energetical thing, something of that nature, okay? There's going to be a tower moment, right? Meaning like the truth, or there's going to be like a divine intervention that just like, pow, you know, it cracks it right open. And it's weird, it's like this tower is like sinking in one of, like, it looks like to be like a big bowl. I don't understand. Or like, oh, it's a flood. Okay, wow. So instead of fire, this tower card actually has a flood going on. So to me, that's saying like tons of emotions, which also makes sense with this Eight of Cups spilling over, right? There's going to be an outburst of emotion. Someone's going to spill it. Like they're just going to be like, this is how I feel. We need to discuss this. Because it's kind of driving you crazy, is the message I'm getting. Or it could be driving the other person crazy. But I think it's really kind of ungrounding you, with the Star being your card in reversed. And then we have here the root chakra again with the ribbon, the red ribbon on the bottom. I really feel like Aquarius, you're dealing with a fire sign, or a water sign. Or maybe another Aquarius. But we have Leo, we have Aquarius, which is you, we have two Aces of Wands, which is a fire sign. We have Cancer twice as well. Right, where else did we have Cancer? Or maybe just once. Well, we have a couple waters. We have a lot of cups too. So it's mainly and a lot of earth. Could be an earth sign as well. Could be anyone. Specifically, the way of strength is the Leo card. Tower is Scorpio, water sign. Star is Aquarius, I think that's you. Hierophant, Taurus. Emperor is Aries. Okay, and then we have, like I said in the end here, the Ten of Swords, clarified by the Sun. Isn't that wild? It's like this ending, this tower moment, it's gonna hurt, okay? It's gonna hurt. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not gonna be a good feeling. But just like the sun will rise again here, the sun will rise again, my friends. The sun will rise again. Okay? I just want you to focus on that and know that. Also, it could, quite honestly, yeah. Whoever this individual is that you need to like talk to, or this tower moment's gonna be involved with, even if it's just yourself, it's gonna bring balance. It's going like a balance beyond this world. Okay? Because the underlying card on the bottom of this little deck is the moon. Literally, I've never had the sun and the moon together before, I don't think. That's unbelievable. I think the sun is representative of Aries and Leo, and the moon is Cancer. And Aquarius? I know for sure Cancer. But isn't that crazy? It's like the masculine and feminine completely coming together and like coming into one, you know? That's wild. But it's gonna be a pretty intense ending. Again, and the moon has to do with the emotional underneath, like the deep stuff. You know, it could be a Scorpio you're dealing with as well. But it's like that stuff that's way underneath, because in the regular tarot, and again, it also has to do with domesticating our wild side. You know, like the Strength card is also about that when it's in the upright position. You know, our urges are because it has the wolf and the dog, so it's like the wolf is like that, or we'll say person, right? But it's like it's the side of humanity that's very unruly and just kind of like takes what it wants and doesn't think about anyone else. Very alpha brained, right? Very like hierarchy type thinking or something like that, right? But then the dog is the like lovable, family friendly side of us, right? Or yeah. And it's the balance of both, really. It's like having that spiritual freedom, but keeping ourselves in check, if that makes sense. But yeah, to have the sun and the moon come out like this, 1819 progression. And then, you know, the Six of Swords was under the moon, so that to me is saying that it's your spirit guides are actually moving you and maybe this other person into clearer waters. And it's an ending of sorts. But it's an ending for the new beginning to come, for wish fulfillment to come, for clarity to come, for alignment to come. Okay? So don't worry too much about this tower moment. It's going to bring you into this Eight of Cups, which is a spiritual journey, looking within, kind of knocking all the cups that you thought were there over. Like, shit, that didn't work, you know. And that's, you know, going to be the ending to this mental torture that you've been going through, or physical torture. It also has to do with back pain, physical pain. I'm also really looking at how the swords seem to be in his spine, which is the chakra system, in a sense, right? Oh, I felt that big time. Whoa, especially in my solar plexus. And again, there's like yellow, right? And what I mean by these, it's like feeling like energetically attacked is what I'm saying, right? So it's ending all of that. you know, to bring in this amazing masculine and feminine balance to your life. Like how amazing. Oh my God. And this was underneath it, like I had said earlier, the Six of Swords. Look how balanced that is, how equal it is. And the butt of their swords are facing each other. Isn't that nice? It's like end of war, end of battle. Wow. What a really cool reading. Thank you, Aquarius. I hope that made some kind of sense to you. I will put a link below of all the synchronicities of numerology that are here in the spread for you. I will put the clear quartz and Dolomite meanings, and the chakras that came up in your reading. Basically solar plexus and the root chakra. I think that's it. Yeah. God bless you, Aquarius. It looks like you're gonna have some struggle, but man, you know, it's always darkest before the dawn. Keep shining your true star. Got it. You can do this. Remember who you are. Take care. See you.